what is important for consumer to know before using technology?
You know, it's a good question. Concerning all these new technologies, I don't want to say anything bad about, for example, cloud computing or social networks, social media, or all these new mobile devices which are very, very popular. But what we need to tell to the future users, what we want to tell to the customers of all these new technologies is very simple thing. Just think about security. Think about protection of your confidential information. Just before starting using, for example, cloud computing and all these new cloud technologies, like sending all your information to the cloud for untrustable or trustable vendor, just think, analyze before starting using it. How is it protected? What you should do to protect yourself? Do you really trust to this new, wonderful service which allows you to do something new? It's important to raise your security awareness before using all these new technologies. Again, sometimes new technologies is a driving for security reasons, and the opposite. Sometimes it's really security issues, security questions are driving the new technologies. Like again, we are as a vendor, as a antivirus company, Kaspersky Lab, we are using cloud technologies for protecting our customers. So we have Kaspersky Security Network, which based in the cloud. So we collect a lot of information concerning downloadable files, executable files, what is going on with the file system on our users' computers. Then we collect this information very, very fast, like several seconds, to the cloud. And if we see some suspicious payload, if we see something potentially malware on our 1, 5, 10, 100 users' computers, we immediately send this information to the cloud, so the rest of our users will be protected. So as a company, as an antivirus vendor, we are using these modern technologies as well. But before, like an advice for the end users, home users, and customers, before using something new, just think about protection of your confidential information.
Can you tell us some tips that can be useful for us?
Yeah, of course. What I want again to advise and to give some pieces of solutions for customers, for users, is very simple tips. Let me say 5 simple tips, what they should do, what they shouldn't do with the internet to protect their information. The tip number 1 is very simple and obvious. Just use any security solution. Like, I don't want to say Kaspersky, Symantec, McAfee, whatever. Just use the good, trustable, up-to-date, the latest version, updated regularly security solution while you're browsing on the internet. It's important to have it not only for Windows, but as well as you're using Mac or Google Android. There are also different solutions for these platforms as well. The tip number 2 is about software as a whole. The advice here is use the latest software which is in the market. So, for example, I mean, operation system or Office or browsers or movie players and so on and so forth. So any software you use on your computer, try to use the latest versions. It's important. Again, there is no new malware for using vulnerabilities for the new software. All the malware is using the vulnerabilities in the old software. The other advice here in the same point is try to use not so popular software. Again, talking about browsers or operation systems, the more popular software is, the more attacked are doing by cyber criminals on this software. Advice number 3, tip number 3 is about, let me say, online banking, online transactions, and online shopping. It is quite popular nowadays. A lot of people are doing this, and this, again, the market is growing very fast. It's not a secret that here, for example, in Italy, a lot of people are doing online banking. So what we advise here, several things. One simple advice, you have your credit card with your great salary, many bonuses, with a great amount of money. Don't use this card in the internet. Just go to your bank, make another second credit card or debit card or whatever, with a small amount. Put on this second card just a small amount of money you want to spend on the internet. I don't know, if you want to buy an airplane ticket or a book or a CD, DVD, whatever. Just put this 100 euros, 300 euros, 500 euros, the exact amount of money you want to spend. And then forget about this. It's not very difficult, I think, but it's less risk than put your first credit card to the internet. Again, concerning online transactions, online banking, if we are talking about phishing, just be aware of all these phishing sites. Like, for example, you want to go for online shop. Try to not click on the link. For example, your friend sent you a link for the new online shop with the new, I don't know, clothes or books or whatever. Just, if you trust this online shop, open a new browser window, and retype the name of this shop and the new browser, then you 100% it won't be phishing site. If you just click on the link someone sent you or you found somewhere in the internet, it can be phishing page. So it means, what does it mean, phishing? Phishing means like all your confidential information goes to cyber criminals. So it's like a fake page of or your online bank or online shop, whatever. It looks absolutely the same as a real page, but all the information goes to cyber criminals. The other interesting thing is, while you're doing online transactions, it's important to see that there is HTTPS connection, like secure connection, secure protocol, not simple HTTP like on all these pages, but HTTPS, which is secured. The tip number 4 is concerning passwords. It's important, of course, it's not a secret, to use as many passwords as you can. I do understand that it's quite difficult, quite complicated to remember all these passwords, because we're using a lot of services, different services in the internet. But what I recommend, what we suggest, is to know just one simple, your personal algorithm to remember different passwords for different services. Like, for example, trying to explain, Gmail or Facebook or, I don't know, Twitter, use the several letters, first and last letter, first and third letter from the name of the service, put your unique password to this several letters, and make a unique password for every service, for Gmail, for Facebook, for Twitter, and so on and so forth. So it means that if someone steals your password from your account to some online shop, it means that you will not lose all your other passwords. What are they doing? What are the criminals doing? If they found one of your passwords, they are trying to put this password to all other services in the internet. The tip number 5 is about links. The most popular now way to infect your computer is infected web page. It's like a myth that you need to execute any sample, any file to be infected. It's not the same nowadays. You need to just to open the infected web page, just to click on the link which is infected, and this infected script, this malware script, will download the executable file to your computer, and it can be a Trojan, a backdoor, a Trojan which steals all your information, whatever, or a worm, doesn't matter. So it's important to go to trustable sites. It's important not to click on everything. It's important to read before doing something, to click OK, for example. It's important, if someone in the social network or in Skype or Instant Messenger sends you someone from, for example, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mother, your grandmother sends you something like, look at this brilliant web page, or look at these photos, look at this advertisement, whatever. Switch on a little paranoia, like a little thinking and understanding. Do you really want me to click on this link? Do you really want me to show this? I don't know. It's important because the account of your friend can be infected, and this is not your friend who sends you this link. It's a cyber criminal. So just re-ask. It's better to re-ask before click. So the advice here is very simple. Think before click on something. The last piece of advice is just common sense. Use your common sense while using the internet, and you'll be more safe and more protected, and your information will be in a better way.